Rotorheads with Nick, Sage, and Johnny.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're back with episode 21 of Rotorheads. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty
Johnny?
good. Oh, I cut in line. Oh, man. I'm pretty good.
I'm kicking you out of the club.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to hear the disappointment, the sweet disappointment in your voice.
It's the usual for me.
So, who's been up to doing some flying? Who's flown lately?
Not me, I suppose.
I flew last week, and I set up my new, not new really, but I set up telemetry so I can tell how low my battery's getting.
Wow.
Finally. I'm
Isn't
joining
that
the times.
The freaking best thing in the world.
I mean, honestly, it was really confusing at first because I set it up, and I did all the things my friend told me to do to set it up. And I went out to the field and didn't do anything. I'm like, well, it's supposed to speak the percentage, right? Well, it turns out
really nice of you.
Have telemetry volume all the way down at 0, it won't speak. It confused me for the longest time. I'm like, what is going on? But yeah, it's nice once you get it set up.
I was going to say, it's really nice of you to say my friend when it was really Jonas that just confused the hell out of you. But...
I mean, no, it wasn't him that gave anything to do with it. He's useless.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm just always complaining about my telemetry counting down in 10% steps every 15 seconds because I only have like 2 minutes 30 flight times. I don't know if that's even accurate.
No, it was actually...
That's what it feels like. Do one maneuver, 90%. Do the second maneuver, 80%. Do one more, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Oh yeah, and my ESC cuts my throttle in half as soon as I pull 3,500 million.
I mean, mine cuts before the end of the flight too.
Well, aren't you supposed to end your flight before you get to 10?
Or do you have it set to go to like 0?
Or 0, really you're 20% cut off.
0 is like 3,300 milliamp hours for me, so 25%.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
also
that's
before anyone complains about Sage's quality, he's not recording himself because he's just on a tiny island in the middle of the ocean using his phone to talk to us. That's why we are using the Discord Master audio recording, and that's why it sounds like a potato.
Yep. Just a tater over here.
Mm-hmm. So Sage.
Everybody loves taters.
Oh,
do tell.
Look at that double so Sage.
So Sage.
So what did I do last week? Is that what you're going to?
Yes.
Probably.
Since you have the most to go on about.
I was at RCHN 5.
Yay!
And best heli flying I've had all summer. It was so nice. I can't say enough about the event. I'm not going to go on and on about how amazing it was because we did an RCHN episode on Saturday night there, and so you guys are probably going to get that before around the same time you get this. So there's plenty of...
Oh my god, RCHN's coming back.
Wait, they aren't dead?
Just for one episode.
Everyone's going to freak out. You're coming back?
That's always as bad as Rotorheads currently. Like, one episode every 2 months or so.
We have a very untrustworthy schedule at the moment.
Yes. That's all right. We'll get to a place where we're more trustworthy.
We're getting there. We at least got 2 people on the sim right now that are working, right?
Yeah, that's
true.
And I'm even recording without it lagging all over the place because I'm actually using a proper program that does not interfere with the fucking sim.
That's
all right,
handy.
Sorry, back to your RCHN story.
Oh, no, it's good. Okay, but all I was going to say is I'm not going to go on and on and on about how fantastic the event and stuff was because we talked about a lot of that great stuff on that show. What I want to talk about is the stuff that I didn't get to talk about on that show, like how I put my EXO into the ground at like warp 10. It was awesome.
You know that at
Night
warp
flying.
10, you're at every
Video where it
point of
didn't
the
happen.
universe at the same time.
Yep. It was pretty amazing.
Star Trek
It was
physics.
just a dumb thump, but it was a great crash.
Rip.
I'm still calling video or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I wish I had it on video. It was under the lights, and I was doing bunny hops, and I just, for whatever reason, I gave it full negative when I should have given it full positive.
Oh God.
Went in flat on the skids, broke one skid, bent my tail boom, and stripped all 3 of my cyclic servo gears. And broke my blades.
Oh my God, you said
Everything else
cyclic.
looks fine. Oh, yeah, I know. You guys have you've. I can't
Converted you to the proper world of what it is.
I can't withstand the brutal, consistent onslaught. If I say cyclic, so I'll just say cyclic from now on. But yeah, stripped all 3 servos, tacoed the pack.
Wait,
Yeah,
why didn't you tell us
it was
before?
hardcore.
Or did I just not listen to you?
I don't know.
I feel like you
thought I
didn't
told
tell
you
us
that
about
crashed,
this.
but maybe I didn't. Maybe I was just waiting to surprise you guys.
Okay.
Surprise! You
I
don't even have
smashed it
pictures.
good though. No. Okay, so I made a video on Saturday, and I'll send it to Johnny, and he can decide whether or not he wants to put any of it into the episode. But it was like a quick little I showed a video of the flight line and pictures or a video of the warp crashed, so or not the warp, the EXO. So I'll send that over to Johnny. It was really stupid, so I didn't end up posting it. But
So we're gonna put it in here. Thanks.
Exclusive.
well, it just makes me look like a jackass, so that's okay with me. Okay, what else about RCHN 5? I smashed the EXO.
Giveaway.
completely. Yeah, okay. We gave away a set of VTX blades. Mr. Pastor James Cadiz won those, and he was so freaking excited. He'd been looking for like the last month and was having a hard time finding them in stock anywhere. And so he was really stoked when he got them.
Yay, congrats.
And then we had 3 What?
I said yay, congrats, because that's like super convenient.
Yeah, yeah, it was. He was stoked. He got drawn early. He knew what he wanted. Like, he saw him up on the table, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, give me a ticket! Get me called." And
Give me all
he
of
knew
the tickets.
he had a yeah. So James Cadiz, the rotor blades, and then Larry Schroeder, Josh Tyndall, and Bob Brixis won the copies of AccuRC, and yeah, they all seem pretty excited to try it out too. I know Larry's already got on. He's posted on the forums already. He's already got on and been flying it.
Sweet.
And it seems to be, yeah. So there was that. That was fun. It felt really good to be able to put something on the prize table. It was cool. It was fun to be a part of it from that side. I got to put my hands on a Goblin Fireball. And I'd only seen pictures and stuff.
You felt up the fireball.
I felt up the Fireball, and I came away pretty impressed with it. I still wouldn't buy one. I just don't have use for a helicopter that small. But yeah, I actually came away pretty impressed. Someone ran one in the speed competition, so that was cool. Bob
Topping out at 80 miles an hour.
Closer to 50, but I mean, it's a little tiny helicopter.
How heavy was it?
I still think
know
it
what
was
I mean?
funny, the one at Urcha that ran in the speed competition and got first place because it was the only one in its category.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Hey, I won first place in speed competition. Yeah, you were the only person in there. Wasn't that the Swiss guy, Hugo Marquez?
I
Hugo
have no
Marx.
clue who it was.
I don't know. Oh well.
The fastest single pass at the speed competition was from a Goblin 380,
What?
and it was
Are you serious?
somewhere around 128 miles an hour.
What's that in normal units?
128 miles an hour.
Yeah. If you want them in communist units, they're like that's got to be close to like 180.
Yeah, I'll
I
just
think.
put it up on screen if I remember to do so.
But it was really impressive. Like some of the bigger helicopters, we had a couple guys who were running consistently in 115, 120 mile an hour range. And then, the speed goes down into oftentimes into like the 70, 80 mile an hour range for the smaller mid-size helicopters. And then that guy brought out his Goblin 380 and that thing was just screaming. So that was fun to watch that.
What RPM and blades and stuff?
I really didn't dig into what
100%
he's
RPM.
It was. I do know that he had it set up for speed, though.
Oh.
That's all he does with that helicopter.
Who buys a 380 and sets it up for speed?
Fanboys.
Well, there's actually classes for it. There's classes for it now.
That's crazy.
So if you like to fly
How
speed,
do you see it? Like,
I know that
it's not that hard to see.
That Rob
I was just a
has
spectator.
like a Protos 380 set up for speed, like Kilo X-ray.
Yep.
So
So
it seems to
there are
work in
people
that
who
size
like
class.
It does because you can go, actually pretty darn fast. You're not going to set any world records, but you can go, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to cost you $4,000 to put together a setup.
Nah, just 2,000.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Dude, and obviously I'm thinking of like a Diablo Speed or something like that when I say $4,000, but
Yeah.
You can do it for cheaper, but like you can go all in on a 380 size setup and not be anywhere near that.
So were there any dedicated speed helis in that competition, like actual speed fuselage thingies, or not?
Just a Goblin Speed.
That's the
old
only
one,
dedicated
not
not
the
the Comet?
Not the Comet.
Okay.
Yep, but the Goblin.
Was it really set up for speed?
Yes, because it was the same guy who did the 380 speed, and he's into it.
Oh, so more
that's what he
of
likes
a
to do.
fun speed competition.
Yeah. For whatever reason, we didn't quite. I feel like we didn't quite have as many speed entries as in the past, because in the past that the speed competition has been an all-day event over there, and this last weekend we got through it in a few hours. But yeah. Well, and with Justin Pucci actually running the event and not flying in it, usually he's got a couple speed helicopters,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't have them. His thumb, he couldn't fly due to his thumb.
Oh.
He had something going on with his thumb, so no flying for Justin.
Sad days.
Well, but it was an amazing event. I did not crash the nitro. Actually, I got some good pointers from Alex Rose on the snap, Otis, as we call him sometimes. But he hung out with me for a couple flights with the nitro, kind of teaching me what I need to listen for when I'm tuning that motor, because I just tend to run it really rich and not really worry about it. But he was able to kind of give me some pointers on what I need to be looking for to get just a little bit more power out of the motors without blowing them up. So that was nice, and I'm going to be able to. I'll take that and practice some of that stuff here now that I'm home. I left my starter there, but luckily it came home with a friend that lives up in about a half hour, about an hour and a half away from me. So I'm gonna have to make the journey over to his house and pick up my starter.
That's what they make FedEx for.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna pay the same in gas as I would to pay FedEx to ship a starter.
But you'd save time.
True.
Heavy.
Except you have a car that's actually fun to drive.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we'll have to see about that. But other than that, everything was just so fantastic about that event. And, I was a little bit starved for a Fun Fly because I wasn't able to make it out to everything else this year. But if I can only make it to one, that's the one I go to, and there's good reason for it. We had over 75 registered pilots, so the flight line was full like all weekend.
Wait, didn't you say people asked you why Nick and I weren't there?
Yeah, people were asking why you and Nick weren't there.
Did you tell them that I live on the?
I got that question a couple times.
Yeah, did you tell them that I live like on the other side of the planet?
Yeah, I mean basically.
We should make a Patreon.
I wasn't there because
RotorHeads at RCHN Fun Fly 2018.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Oh God.
We'll have to figure it out. We got a year to make it happen.
So what we're gonna make happen is Johnny comes here for IRCHA and then just stays here till the RCHN Fun.
See, that would be cool. That would be cool. See, and if you make that happen, then I'll have to figure out a way to make it down to IRCHA because that's only fair, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Sorry, Johnny. You're stuck coming to the U.S. for like 3 months.
Yep.
Well, I have could be the time of my holidays, like semester holidays, and well, why the fuck not? I always wanted to go over there, not for God, Emperor Trump, and nuclear wars with fucking North Korea, but for all the other stuff.
Well,
Disney World, right? That's why.
Disney World.
It'd be great. So, either way, we'll just say we're looking forward to it at some point.
Totally, absolutely.
And at this point, we are planning on doing another RCHN Fun Fly next year. At this point, so I mean,
sweet.
I'm looking forward to it again already. But I'm gonna say that. Let's see. Oh, other than one last thing, I did have to do some emergency repairs on the Nitro because I tried to mimic Johnny's skid bump maneuver. What do you call it? The excavator.
That's what you called it. I just called it fucking lucky.
I wasn't actually trying to mimic you. I just for whatever reason I did. I did the excavator. And I cracked my skids, and so I luckily my good buddy Michael Reese had popsicle sticks and fiberglass tape, and so I was able to remove the gangster lean out of my my 700.
But that lean's great, man. Oh, I hit a ton.
It's great until you start spooling up and the whole helicopter is just rocking back and forth because it's like it's sitting on springs.
Oh God!
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, well, as long as it didn't tip over, and it didn't, I was okay with it. But it got to a point where I was like, nope, these are too soft. I'm going to come into land, and they're just going to collapse out from underneath me.
Oh, man. Don't do that.
But, okay. I can say that is what I have done this week.
Sweet.
So it is time to move on to the news.
The news.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh God!
Oh my gosh, this
we
truck
have a
is so
jingle
far
now.
away.
Yeah.
Sage, you send me an audio recording of a jingle, and we're gonna use that every time now.
Okay.
Align T-Rex 700 NX? XN. Oh.
XN.
Yeah, don't go too gowy.
Okay, so before we say anything about this helicopter,
Ugly.
I think that it is awesome that Align is updating and pretty much bringing to market, at least frame-wise. I'm guessing the head and tail are the same thing they've always been.
Well, they change them up every 2 weeks, so
they're
probably something new.
I think it's great that they're bringing to market a new 700.
That's Nitro.
Yeah.
That being said, it's pointy. It's so freaking pointy.
The frame is like the narrowest thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's really amazing if you look at the upper frame. is super narrow because the lower frame can only be so narrow, right? Just because you got to fit a nitro motor down there.
Yep.
But the top frame is super, super narrow.
Yeah.
It's like Gowie territory.
Let's throw a couple pictures in here and here, and if we find a third one here.
Wow, you did not want the people to look at those awfully long. I guess if you want to see those, go back and pause it.
Sage, do you have anything to say about the canopy?
I'm struggling with it. I can't tell if it's just the paint scheme or if it's the shape that I hate, or both.
I actually like the shape. The shape is great.
You do? You like? Did you see the pictures of it from the front?
Yeah, the platypus.
Yeah.
That's probably perspective.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think it is probably the paint scheme that I don't like mostly.
But
It's okay. It's okay. It's just odd looking, and it's new, so I'll probably come around somewhat to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have me rushing out to pre-order one.
What I don't like about the canopy is the yellow stripe on the top. That's kind of what throws me off. If that was black, it would be totally awesome. Black, blue, and red is like a beautiful combination for a canopy.
Yeah. It does look like it was somehow inspired by the Fireball paint job.
Totally. But, oh well, that one doesn't look ugly either.
No, it looks all right.
Just gotta get the colors right.
Yeah, no, and then so if you looked closely at some of the newer pictures that just came out like last night or today, that the weird plastic thing on the front makes more sense. So it's like a tray that sits on there that's adjustable that you can strap stuff to. So that's kind of cool.
Can we take bets on how long it is before they come out with a tin shaft for it?
Yeah. So that also happened, but that's for the E, right?
Yeah.
Now, some sort of like titanium nickel or something.
Yeah, I told them they need to do diamond-like coating because it's prettier.
But it's only like a coating. Yeah, I guess I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand what was going on with that shaft. I just figured it was bling.
It basically is. For a shaft like that, it's physically, like, it's not going to make it any stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about the material science stuff like that, so.
If it's
golden, as far as I understand, it's just a thin plating over it that's more of like, they'll stop corrosion and stuff, which is real nice on them. Because I hate when the shafts get like corrosion.
Mm-hmm.
See, I could use something like that because in the winter here it gets really humid, so I tend to have some crap show up on my main shafts and stuff.
Yeah, on my logos I have little marks on the shaft every once in a while. I'm like, go away.
I don't really work.
Just don't. But, yeah, anything else with that nitro?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
We have a flight video from Alan Sabo, which you said looks heavy. Nick?
Yeah, it basically all nitros look heavy to me, because they all bog real bad.
Too.
Oh, okay, really?
It's running an OS 91. From what I've been told, I was told this morning that it's running an OS 91 non-regulated.
Okay,
so
that kind of makes more sense.
That is like
a
week-old motor.
Yeah.
And just notice, we should totally do an episode on nitro, because I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not a 100 or above, basically.
It's an older, smaller displacement motor than what's available right now.
Turbocharge it.
So
Turbocharge it.
That's why it looks a little sluggish. Turbocharge it? Yeah! Throw a turbo on there. No, it's not even a regular.
You want low-end torque. You gotta go supercharger.
Yeah.
Yeah, low RPM with the nitro.
Yes.
Party hard. Did we? We probably did not cover the upgrades for the Fireball yet. The carbon fiber canopy and boom, as well as the neon skids and some aluminum.
Yeah, no, they
parts.
just announced that stuff.
Ye-
That looks cool. Okay, so I did see a couple Fireball crashes while I was there. Those little head links break. So I don't know if moving them to aluminum is better or not.
Bricks, other stuff.
Those new ones even have bearings in them, which is kind of weird.
The originals do as
Yeah.
well.
Oh,
They
well
they
then.
ride on
Never
screw.
mind.
How else would you like? Nick, please. DFC without bearings is
Maybe a ball link?
No, it's
like
DFC.
everyone else in the world
it's
does?
DFC.
Oh, yep. The DFC style head. So
Nah, just offset the phasing really bad, and it's alright then.
Oh man.
It'll fly just
But-
like the 380.
it does say that carbon boom and the fiberglass canopy are significantly lighter.
That would mean they
So,
would save
in my
about
opinion, it
200
would be-
grams. Because that would
Well,
be
in the
significant.
real
Everything
world, I'd
else
agree with
is
you.
still too heavy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. They've got all kinds of cool bits and pieces. You can get in red pinion.
I don't get
I don't
why they
even know
made
if
all the
they're calling
parts
it
red.
drive gear.
To see that they're new.
Yeah, so everyone knows you upgraded your parts.
Yeah.
Let's make them bright red
pretty
and not
much.
match
Yeah.
the canopy.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Like, like I don't like things to match, I guess.
Nick, do you work for SAB?
I mean, yeah, can't you tell? So I'm like, let's make it mismatch completely the yellow canopy, so everyone knows you upgraded. You got to feel
Exactly.
special.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Well,
that's
we had
SAB's
another
latest news.
helicopter. Oh yeah, no. SAB has other news though.
SAB Heli
They
Division
do.
Goblin 700 Black Thunder Sport.
Oh, that is SAB still.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
probably for the American market, so you can choose your own rotor blades because it comes without them. Apparently, a cheaper boom, cheaper canopy that is also 20 grams lighter, and G10 frames, which is nothing new really, because it's always been that, just sandwiched with thin carbon.
So where do we even start on this one?
This is tough. I'm scratching my head. Like I'm. Okay, so choices are always nice, and I think it's great that you can get this airframe without blades, right?
Yeah.
So that helps like a specific kind of person, right, who already has a bunch of 700 blades.
Or someone who's
Or-
smart and likes VTX.
Or it helps
Wants to buy
someone who
their-
wants to sell goblins in the USA with his own blades. Haha.
Yeah, sure does. Sure.
Uh,
I don't know. There's just some weird things on this. I don't understand the reasoning for putting the more expensive skids on it. If it's supposed to be the value proposition, then why are we putting the $50+ skids on it?
because does it
instead
increase the
just
price of
two
the
pieces
airframe?
carbon fiber?
Yeah, I mean, it has to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think it does compared to two little tiny pieces of carbon fiber flippers.
Can we talk about the fact that the
I
airframe
could
is really
be wrong.
not cheaper, though? They're trying to sell it as it's this cheap airframe, like JR did back in the day. It's really not that cheap. It's just coming without blades.
Yeah.
It still comes out cheaper. It comes out $150 cheaper than a Black Thunder.
Wasn't it like
But-
900? Well, okay, compared to the Black Thunder, yes, but like the old standard Goblins, they were like $1,000. This is like what,
Yeah.
900? So $100
No,
cheaper.
it's $850 with adding your own blades.
Mhm.
Is that tail blades too?
Yeah, because
Oh,
okay,
I thought it
I'm
was like
okay
900.
budgeting. I'm looking at it like this: it's $700 for the kit, and $150 for mains and tails, and that's averaging. VTX mains and expensive tails are going to be a little bit more than that. Switch mains and tails are going to be less than that.
Yeah, they'll be like right around that area.
So and so you still come out cheaper than the regular like the original Goblin or the competition and stuff. But like,
So by $150,
Sounds about right.
yeah, I mean,
basically.
I don't know.
I
What,
mean-
you know, where I see this as a good thing because I feel like there's going to be plenty of guys out there that crash their Black Thunders and go, oh, I can buy a $19 side frame now instead of a $50 side frame. Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
it's
do
the
that.
same thing, just colored different.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah, basically.
what I find interesting. They're like, why would they like sell a separate G10 option when it's always pretty much been that? And why would they make less money off it now? That
I
Because
don't
now
know.
they don't have
Well,
to put the carbon on the outside to make it look like carbon.
yeah. Well, and the T, the Black Thunder T actually does have carbon frames, from what I understand.
like real carbon fiber throughout, because
Like real through carbon fiber frames.
I'd be
And they're the
surprised.
frames that are like 60 some bucks.
I'd be surprised.
But I've heard that
because
before on their
really,
landing gear, and it's not.
Most carbon frames these days are just sandwiches.
Yeah, I haven't cut one open, but I don't know.
Go buy one and let's crash it.
Yeah.
Only way to do it logically, right?
Yeah. I think it's cool that they've got a cheaper boom and canopy though. That's going to be good. That's going to make a lot of people happy.
I just like how people are like, oh my god, this is so innovative. Haven't they been doing that since like the 90s and all like the old shuttles and stuff? Like
Yeah.
the fiberglass, but you know, it's good though. It's nice to have a cheaper option.
I agree. Yep. Cheaper options they're just going to help more people.
Yep.
So big deal.
Like I was telling you the other day, the thing that amazed me still is I never knew there was wood inside the tail booms.
Oh
That
yeah.
still
There's
amazed me.
just a couple small slices of balsa. I'm pretty sure it's to help with the molding process and to keep a nice flat stiff side.
Instead
So
of
the
like
side is
G10,
nice
they
and
can
flat.
call that like G5. It's got wood in it, not fiberglass.
So yeah, that's that helicopter, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's all I got to say for it. It's just
I mean, the other thing to add
I
that's
think-
nice about it is it comes with their HSP head or HPS?
one.
HPS. Comes with that, comes with it all like matte black and everything. So
Isn't-
they did like the nicer head and tail on
Isn't
it.
that one the like
That's an old head.
split spindles?
Oh.
The HPS?
I don't remember.
I think the 3-blade
that
has a
head came out
split.
like 2 years ago though.
Oh, really? I thought that was like their newer
Yeah.
one.
No, they're on the HPS 3 now, and that's the HPS 1.
Oh, I thought HSP.
I'm guessing they had a ton of old stock.
3 was just like
Hmm.
their 3-blade head. Well, yep, never mind. I was
Oh
gonna
no
comment
no
on
no
them
no
on
no
the
no
head.
no 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 no. You're right about that.
I was like, I'm pretty sure the number is based off how many blades it has. Like the HPS 3 is like,
No, the three.
blade.
The 3. You're right, but there have been multiple generations of the HPS head.
Yeah.
alright.
But hey, while
Rip.
we are at this topic, the Black Thunder Sport and the Goblin Fireball are gonna come to accuracy soon. And
Yes.
so has the Gaui X7, which I've been flying all the time, which I think is the best flying helicopter in Sim. I have no clue why,
Sweet.
but it has that X7 feeling that I just find fucking amazing.
Nah,
Yeah.
you're missing out
Really
on the
fancy.
690 at 1,000 head speed. That's what I've been playing with this whole time.
And Sage, what else is new?
What else is new? Like, what else is coming up? Because we got all kinds of fun stuff in the bag. Can I tease? What do I get to tease? Can I tease that I just sent you Synergy 516 that's pretty much ready to rig?
Mm-hmm.
Well-
And let's see. I'm maybe 2 days away from finishing what I need to finish on a Protos Nitro for the sim.
Ooh. I want to fly that one.
Let's see. Yeah, we've got all kinds of good stuff. And then, I don't know what else. Logo 480. I'm about
I was
to...
going to say, whatever happened to that one?
it's Jonas sent it to me. I'm going to start working on it on Sunday or Monday to get it, get the textures done and sent back over.
Nick, I can tell you exactly
Fancy,
what happened
fancy.
to it. My laziness.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me.
Because, you know, you have to set up like all the joints for a helicopter. Like, so the control systems can move, and well, I got lazy and never really got around to doing that, partially because we don't have a flybarrel-less 500 size helicopter in accuracy yet, so it will require a bit more work. And well, on the other hand, I just worked on other things for this sim, so rip.
Yeah, well, we're at the point where, you know, in any given day, we have all kinds of stuff we could be doing as far as new models and stuff.
Hey, we had
I mean,
18
could be
18
fun.
hours turnaround time for the Fireball, from getting the files from SAB to having it substanced and stuff and ready for the sim.
Yeah, if only all of them could go that easily.
Yeah. And now it will take Zane another day to get it to work, because that's always the worst part. Getting the helis into the
Yeah.
sim and making them actually work right. But it's worth it. The geometry is
Oh, it is. It's all,
noticeable.
all kinds of good stuff going. So those of you that don't have it yet, give it a try. Those of you who do have it, you're in for a treat.
Do we have to mark this as sponsored? Because we work
What?
for accuracy, you know.
Oh, yeah. I think people know by now, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
I
As a
don't.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, Sage and
Well,
I do
Nick,
work for
I mean-
accuracy, but, well, to put it like that, we are the most active development team, and if something is not right, contact us, and chances are it will be, like, fixed hours later.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it for accuracy, I think.
I think so. I think that's it for news. Well,
Well, we can also, if you want to keep going on news, we can bring up the Pulse released their charger.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Lol.
Yeah,
That's what I was
charger.
going to say.
I mean,
I
it's
don't
good
know
for
very-
topping off batteries
Yeah.
or quad
I-
guys with their little batteries.
Yeah, that's probably what what it's marketed for.
Yeah. 100
I mean-
watt charger, I think is what it was, right?
Ooh, that's 100-watt charger. That's like micro.
That's weak.
I guess quad. I guess you could do quads with that.
Yeah.
Got a mini whoop,
Tiny whoop.
tiny whoop,
Whoop.
tiny whoop.
Whoop.
Charge. That's crazy. I can't believe Pulse came out with that little charger. But you know, it probably wasn't. I don't know. I've never seen it before, but I was going to say it's probably some kind of rebrand or something. I would imagine.
It's
couldn't see them
decently
putting it-
priced though for what it is. I was
Yeah.
expecting it to be like overpriced because it's the name, but it
Yeah.
actually they priced it somewhat fair for how small it is.
That's good.
So, I mean, it's really all we could say on that.
What's the pricing on it?
Good question. I think it was 50.
Okay, that's not bad. That's for a 100-watt charger. As long as it does a good job. Sure. Cool. Well, is that about it for news?
Probably. So, Sage, you had a topic for us to discuss today.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but for me, in my neck of the woods, we are barreling towards wintertime. It's 50F out here
Winter
this
is
morning, so
50 is not
that-
too bad. Wait, how much
No,
is
it's
that
not
in
too
normal
bad.
units?
well, it's 50 in normal units. In communist units, it's probably 22, maybe?
22 is like totally normal here.
I don't know. I couldn't do it without a converter. I'm not that fast on the math.
What temperature did you say it was?
It's 53 here. This is super interesting radio.
It is 11 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so it's
Okay,
11.
that's cold. That's like winter-ish.
It's cool. It's cool.
So,
it's not
yeah.
cold yet.
It's supposed to normally get cold by me, right? Well, yesterday was the first day of fall, right? So, because leaf fall down.
Leaf fall down.
We call it fall because leaf fall down.
Exactly. So yesterday was a lovely 32 degrees Celsius, which is 90 degrees Fahrenheit,
Wow.
91 roughly.
Wow.
And yeah, today is supposed to be the same. Tomorrow's going to be the same. And then by the end of the week, it's supposed to be about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which we just discussed the temperature in Celsius was like 12.
Yeah. That's
So, yeah.
So you're like a week behind me because that's
We're
like what
hitting
happened.
like record highs, yeah.
That's
Right
what
now.
happened to us, but that was last week. It was in the 90s again, and then back to
All I have to say is I'm thankful the R44 I fly has air conditioning because I have three tours today, and I'm like, I do not feel like sweating that bad.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, you fly up, get closer to the sun, so it makes sense.
Logic.
Flat earthless.
There's no temperature lapse rate or anything. Ignore that whole thing.
But Sage, what's our topic?
Okay, but anyway, the whole point of this discussion is to say that our topic is, what do you guys do to prepare for wintertime? Do you fly? Do you plan on flying through the winter? Do you put your helicopters up and just kind of resign yourself to, a few months of cold and darkness?
Basically.
Yeah.
I legitimately do nothing most of the winter to do with RC, unless I have something to build.
Yep.
I mean, I usually don't do maintenance or anything in the winter like you're supposed to, like most people do. I just put them on the shelf, put my batteries in storage, and wait till a nice day to clear up and go fly.
Well, at least you put your batteries in storage.
I mean, sometimes when I remember.
That's why they're always
Yeah,
dead,
that's what I do.
dude. That's why you kill them so much.
I mean, you're right. I have no argument.
But yeah, battery storage is like
that's-
super important.
Yeah, that's the one that I think of that is just like, if you don't do anything else, put your packs in storage.
Yep.
At 3.85 volts per cell or thereabouts, anywhere between 3.8 and 3.9, really, you're probably okay. But yeah, for about half capacity, and try and store them somewhere cool and dry. But yeah, I'm very similar to you, Nick, in that I tend to put my stuff in my shop and then just not even look at it unless we have a nice day. And we do have nice days that roll around, but the problem is where I live in the winter, it tends to be very windy.
What's wrong with wind?
Well, nothing until it gets to that 15, 20 mile an hour zone.
Till it reaches your fingers and they freeze off and you think, why did I come out here, and regret everything you did in life.
I mean, yeah, it's a little extreme, but yeah, that's basically what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's it in a nutshell. Basically.
That's the main reason why I don't like to fly in the winter, and that I'm fucking grateful for my flying club renting a gym every winter where I can fly small stuff.
Oh, yeah, I do that during the winter.
Yeah.
But it's the RC foamy like planes, and we usually just end up combating them and chasing each other in the gym.
Now, winter is the main Oblivion development time where we develop the Oblivion and meet up to test stuff in the gym, because over like the summer there is no real reason to fly at 300. But wintertime is like, it's absolutely essential to have something like that when you're going to a gym.
Our gym usually frown upon helicopters.
Bad. What the fuck?
Our flying club rents a gym, and they don't mind if I fly a helicopter. There's just no micros that I like. And as far as me personally, the Oblivion's a little bit big for me to fly inside a gym.
Well, it depends on
like
the
gym.
gym.
I wouldn't fly. Yeah, this is true, but the gyms
and skill.
And skill.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust myself with something like that in the gym. I'd be too afraid.
Well, in our gym is a single basketball court gym. It's
that's too small. Like where I go, it's like three. I don't know how large a basketball court is really. I know it's like what I imagine as a basketball court is like, stop being American. Basketball
It's 2
courts
versus
are
1, baby.
not fucking units of measurement.
Sure they are.
Fine, volleyball court.
Basketball's played all over the world.
Nick,
There's basketball
I'm
in Germany.
banning you from RotorHeads.
I believe you. I've seen that gym you fly in. There's basketball hoops in there, all right?
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? Don't know about basketball
Yeah, I mean,
courts.
if it's 1/3 of the gym I'm flying in, then I know what you're talking about. That's what I was assuming at first. But then again, I thought,
Yeah.
oh, wait, basketball courts usually look bigger than what my gym is, like, divided into.
Is
Yeah,
yours like a preschool gym, or is it like a grade school gym?
It's not a school gym. It's like a gym for sports clubs.
So it's like a standard gym then. So they're standard basketballs then.
probably.
If there was...
All right, this conversation is getting way off topic.
Yeah.
Oh,
If there is a way to
Oh,
use
man.
something that's a non-conventional unit, you usually do it. Fuck you.
My goal in life.
well, trying to make you think, you know.
But, I mean, yeah, gym flying, I kind of love it during the winter because it's less of a hassle. I mean, I can comfortably fly up to a 450 in a gym. And
Nice. Yeah, see, for me, even like a Fireball or an Oxy 3, I think I would consider too big to fly in the gym.
no,
that we
those just rev too high.
fly. Yeah.
Their RPMs are just through
Yeah,
the
and-
fucking roof, and it's just too dangerous to fly that. But like Oblivion or 450, these don't, like a stretched light 450, these don't.
Yeah, so you can turn down the head speed on it.
Yeah, I fly my Oblivion usually at 3,000, same size as an Oxy, which would do 5,000
Yeah.
for the same stuff. And my 450 usually 2,600, 2,700.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's somewhat low.
also not even scary. Well, to me at least.
Yeah.
To other people it is, but they are free to leave.
I've got an MCPX, but it doesn't work worth a dang at all.
Oh, I have 2 of them. I can sell you one.
I don't know. Every year I go through this, and I'm just like, winter's coming. Should I buy a micro so I can go fly in the gym? And the answer always comes back to, no, you don't want a micro. Don't buy one.
Well, I mean, what I
So-
always wanted to do was buy a ski mask that only leaves your eyes open, and well, get one of these transmitter encasing glove thingies, you know,
Yeah.
and then just go out
Yeah.
and fly. But I'm too lazy to buy that stuff, and so I just don't go fly during winter, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can get around to getting a transmitter glove this year. It's been on my list, but a lot of times it gets cold enough. I mean, it gets probably -3, -4 C where I live a lot,
Mhm.
and so even if I've got a transmitter glove, it gets cold enough to the point where I do worry about the helicopters sometimes, like just materials changing
Batteries,
size and stuff.
batteries.
Batteries.
Yeah, what I hate about winter is that you would have to preheat batteries to not damage them because the internal resistance goes up with falling temperatures, and if you beat on them before
Yeah.
they're warm, well, you're pulling crazy amps, and that is not good for them. 'Cause
Yeah. In winter, I will oftentimes, after I charge my batteries, I'll put them on the floorboard underneath my heater
Mhm,
in the car
mhm.
and just blow a bunch of hot air on them on the way to the field. And that usually heats them up okay.
Yeah, I usually
It does
don't.
okay.
I should not do that. But I can comfortably fly until like November here because climate change is real, and everyone who does not believe in it is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And well, yeah. So
Okay,
far we can
hold on.
like
Pause. Time out. Pause.
rip.
I'm sitting outside in the car at my in-laws' house in Portland, and a guy just walked up to his front door across the street from where I'm sitting, completely butt naked
What?
to let his dog out.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, where is the story going?
I don't know. I just had to be exposed to that, so
What?
I'm sharing
I
it with
mean,
you guys.
did
Carry
it
on.
excite
Carry
you?
on. No.
All
He
right.
just walked up to his door, complete glass door. Door
Oh,
is completely
lovely.
glass. Yeah, dude.
That's just classy.
Yep. Okay. Well, story's over now. You can go about your business.
I lost track of what
Oh
I
my
was
God.
talking about.
You were just ranting
Alright.
about weather or some shit, as
Oh,
Cold
always.
weather and batteries.
like, I mean, yeah, climate change makes it bearable till November. December is like the no-fly time, and then in January, February, it's usually okay to go out again without freezing to death.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually stop flying sometime in October and I start again sometime in March or so.
Mm-hmm.
That that's usually how it goes for me. I've been told by several people that I need to alter that attitude because now I have a nitro and the nitro flies good all winter, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I have
Nitro
a
would be
transmitter
super
glove that I
convenient,
bought.
but you cannot fucking fly that over here without getting fucking arrested or something.
Oh yeah. You have to fly at clubs, don't you, with nitro?
Either that or 1.5 kilometers from any, like, town.
That's annoying.
Yeah,
Rip German.
cannot do. Yeah, fucking,
It's getting to be one of those things where I wake up in the morning and it's dark. It's not quite dark when I'm coming home from work yet, but it will be soon enough.
mm-hmm,
And so that kills my during the week flying completely.
same.
So I'll be down to weekends and see I've got an XO to fix and a E700 to break down.
Oh yeah, that E700.
That was one other little bit of news. Johnny's getting a new helicopter.
Yay, E700. And why am I getting this?
Yeah. Because I'm fucking super nice.
And before that,
hopefully,
Sage.
hopefully,
Bef-
hopefully, yep. Can you hear me?
yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's so you're doing it for AccuRC, right?
Yes. But what I was getting to was, where did that
That
helicopter
seems like
even
a
come from?
hesitant yes.
That helicopter came from Dan Reed of RCHN.
Yay, thanks, Dan.
Yep. I bought it from Dan at the Fun Fly, and I'm going to use the servos and hopefully the ESC, and I'm going to send the airframe over to you.
Yay, thanks, Sage.
I know you like a light helicopter.
Yeah, I'll probably just put everything from my 600 into it because it, like, everything kind of. Oh yeah, we also have to talk about my burned up pyro. But yeah, everything pretty much fits from the 600, I suppose, and then I will give the E700 a try because I always wanted to see how that one flies.
I think you're gonna like it because it'll be nice because you'll have the 700, the logo 700, to do like your normal like whatever. It's just a little bit heavier, and then that E700, I think it's going to be like a good fill-in for what your 690 used to be.
Well, if the tail holds, because 4.27 tail ratio kind of sucks, and you cannot fucking get anything for that helicopter at all anymore, so. Oh well.
But we're crossing our fingers because it looks like Gropner is starting to stock some spares. So
yeah, I
maybe
heard they're
maybe
gonna
they'll
do
bring the
a
rest of it
complete
to me.
rework of that helicopter, but I'm not holding my breath for anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. Maybe it'll work out good in the end. If not, otherwise, whatever. If you really hate it, you can always send it back to me, and I'll make use of it.
Sweet.
But okay, what was the other thing you want to talk about? Your burned up
Yeah.
pyro. What did you do? What did you do?
I have no clue.
What did
It's a
you do?
Contranic.
I flew it.
What else do you have to say?
I flew it, and
I
it
flew it.
apparently burned one phase of the motor. I think four stator arms are just completely black and roasted. That from a Logo.
Now, what motor was it?
600.
Was that helicopter in?
Logo 600.
Your 600?
Yep.
Man,
No clue.
that Contron stuff is just crap.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Nick's
The motor overheats worse than my ESC. Look at it. It's black.
Oh man.
I say that in jest. Don't come at me with the torches and the pitchfork.
The funny thing is
come at
they
him with
used to
them all.
fly this motor in the old TDRs. It's a Pyro 3012, so basically a 752 with weaker bearings. And they used to fly that in the TDR, and well, I assume power systems just... Not even power systems, just the flying styles of today just ask too much from these motors. I also burned up a Scorpion 45, 25, 370 in my 690. So it's probably just me. I'm not sure.
I don't know. You're just beating them up too bad.
Yeah, one guy from my flying club always tells me I should rethink my flying style. For that exact
Yeah,
reason.
just keep flying that way until the components keep up.
But, well, yeah, I think that's it for today.
All right.
For today. Doesn't look like Nick is in a session
Yeah.
anymore.
Fun episode.
Nick, where'd you go?
Nope. Mine froze.
Oh.
Rip in pieces.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's just not responding, so...
Well, Nick, quit looking up all that internet porn at the same time.
You know what? I just
know-
can't help it.
I know the Simming's a good cover and all, but we don't want.
You
We don't
know,
wanna be part of
sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? You can't
Oh,
just sit
God.
around all day.
Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Quickly transition out.
Find our information below. Write us an email. All hate mail goes to Nick because he's being disgusting on the show.
Hold on, I didn't say it. Sage said it.
Wait. Now, let's not go pointing fingers.
Look
here.
up our Facebook page, give us a like, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, because I want to keep my YouTube channel free from Rotorheads for this exact reason.
Man.
And yeah,
Well,
see you soon. I don't want to make promises on when we do the next episode, but
I mean, yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully next week, right?
Hopefully. See you soon.
see you people.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.